That's huge.
Just to show off. Oh my God.
All right, let me see. Oh,
Look at that.
Look at that.
Huh?
Hi, welcome back to the kitchen. In this episode of You Can Bake It, we're going to be making my cookies and cream cake. For the cake part, I'm going to be using my delicious chocolate cake recipe. It is super moist, super fudgy, can't go wrong. For the frosting, I'm going to be using a cookies and cream frosting. In that, we'll be putting cream cheese, butter. It's super fluffy, super soft, with crunchy bits inside of Oreo cookies. So let's get to it. Let's talk ingredients for this chocolate layer cake we're going to be making for our cookies and cream cake. We have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1 3/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I actually use canola. 2 eggs, and you want them large eggs, and you want them to be at room temp. 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 1 cup of hot coffee. So let's talk about buttermilk for a second. I don't have buttermilk hanging around all the time in my refrigerator, so here's a little cheat or a hack that is very useful. You can use milk and lemon juice. Lemon juice helps to curdle the milk. So this recipe calls for 1 cup of buttermilk. So I've used 1 cup of milk. It could be whole, 1% or 2%, doesn't matter, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. If your recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of milk, use a 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice, and that will get you what you want, the consistency and the taste of buttermilk. So first we're going to start off, we're going to add our oil, our vanilla, and our 2 eggs. And we're going to beat this on medium speed. Until it's incorporated. That's fine. Next we're going to add in our milk, our buttermilk. Yeah, it looks curdled. And our coffee. Coffee is going to give this recipe the rich, complex flavor that you need in a chocolate cake. Give that a twirl. Okay. Now I'm going to add our flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and we'll mix this until it's just combined. Whoop! I got a dust cloud, a flour cloud. So we're gonna mix this for about 2 minutes on medium speed. Has some lumps in there. I will be stopping this at some point to scrape the sides. But you want to make sure everything is mixed together. This is a very thin batter. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to be making 4 layers. and I need to divide the dough as evenly as I can, and I'll show you how we do that in just a second. All right, so what I've done is I have weighed the batter in grams, and I've taken in account the weight of the bowl. So for each of these 4 layers, I'm going to need about 332 grams of batter. And I'm pretty anal about this because I want everything to be nice and even. So we're gonna go ahead and measure this out. All right, here we go. 332 grams. I've also taken off for the weight of the pan. Each of my pans I have lined with parchment and sprayed with cooking spray. I find that it really helps to cut down on the sticking. So here, 332, 262, 330, 1. Okay, there we go. 332 grams. All right, now let's make our cookies and cream frosting as the cakes are cooling. So first thing we're gonna do is we are going to add our butter and mix that up real well. Next will come cream cheese, but we need to get the butter situated first. Alright, so I've gone ahead, I've added my butter, my cream cheese, and my crunched up Oreo cookies, and that's mixing, and next thing we're going to do is add our powdered sugar, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so now we're on to the best part, and that's decorating. I have my first layer here, and I'm going to be piping on the frosting, and I'm just going to add layer by layer. This doesn't need to be neat. It can be messy because it's not the final product. After we get all the layers on and we have our crumb coat, we're going to crumb coat it. Then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for a little while, and then we'll come back and finish it up. Some vanilla frosting, and I'm going to be piping on here some big stars. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Oreos in these. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Go this way. You get the idea. So, and there you have it, a chocolate cookies and cream cake. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Have a great day. All right, cut into that bad boy, Con. For your birthday. Let's see what it looks like.
There we go.
Oh my God, that's huge.
Just to show off. Oh my God.
All right, let me see. Let me see. Oh,
look at that.
Look at that.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I would say success.
Yes, I do too. Jesus Christ, I don't even know if I can eat this for.